kids have started in the homesteading, and they have to go to the cooking part of it. So, you know, somewhere they meet.
Well, I can, you know, like you, back in the 70s and 80s.
We want a candy.
Oh my
$1. $1.
Give them $1.
Do you have $1? I don't have one. That's what I said. I don't have anything.
You're like, I'll borrow you.
Give me the whole bunch, I'm going to pick one up.
And they said, barter them a piece of cake for a piece of candy. Serious, introduce the concept. I'll trade you.
I think they're trying to make.
I think they're making so.
I think they're trying to make some extra money.
Actually, bring the price up a little more because these are handmade.
Don't miss a teaching opportunity now.
Oh wait.
Yeah, really.
Isn't this coming up? Yeah. Okay.
That's great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah. No, it's a learning curve for everybody because America's lost its way. So we have to start wherever you are. If you're at the cooking end, you go there first and get real good, and then you expand. So I started at the gardening end. That's where I was good at, but then I had to go further than that. The challenge was, do I know enough to put up solar energy, you know, myself? And I wanted my kids to learn how to, you know, assemble electrical things, and that was a shock for. You know, excuse the pun, but
I hope you didn't get shot.
But it was I didn't get it. But it was for us being gardeners to go to electrical. It's like that's a leap. And then we went from after electrical, we went to biodiesel. I guess you talked to my son about that, and that was another leap. So we just always having to keep going further and putting all the pieces together.
Yeah, and I noticed on the video on your website, you know, grinding by, you know, pedaling and doing things more blenders by hand and that sort of thing.
That was neat because I thought that was I didn't like machine noises, and the machine noises interrupted. There's some sort of sound that is not pleasant to the human brain, you know. And one time I was talking to a person who was a chef at Wild Oats. She was working at Wild Oats, and she was used to doing work by hand. I think, or maybe her father or mother or something would be always chopping with a knife against wood, you know, the wooden board. And it was this rhythm thing like that. It was soothing to her. And she said to go to the Cuisinart, the high-pitched whine, like a real feet. She said it was unharmonious.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, and it seems like that's a natural response.
Yeah, she just for the brain was like, okay, this is cooking, but something's, you know, the sound of cooking. So it's this slow food, chop, 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 and the slow food has to go with the preparation too, not just eating it on a slow pace. You still have, it starts to go further back. And what I said I had the slowest food of all because it takes me 30 to 60 to 90 days to get to the table. My meal starts in the garden when I plant the seed. That's when my meal starts, you know. And then it has to go through that process. Then you harvest it. Then you prepare it by hand, and then you make it from scratch, and then you go and eat it slow. And it's it's tying it all together.
It is, because I'm coming from the other end.
Right.
I taught macrobiotics back in the 70s and 80s, and but we were, you know, we weren't living on the farm. You know, I was in Princeton, New Jersey, and now I'm in Bucks County and right on the Delaware River, and finally have a garden. So, and chickens.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Isn't that amazing? Because your chicken egg, when the harvesting of that whatever dish you're making with eggs starts with you raising the chickens, and then it laying the egg, and you get the egg from the chicken. That's where the meal starts. See, we think the meal starts at the grocery store, or we think it starts with prepared foods, and then we think we can get it done fast by buzzing it, bumping it with a motor, you know. And he's saying, wait a minute, hold it, just go. My daughters make pesto with the old mortar. The mortar.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, and there's something about hand-done stuff that seems that it doesn't have the. It's either I don't know if it could be psychological or.
I think it's
something
connected to the heart too.
Yeah, right.
There's more love.
Right, that goes through the hands, into the preparation, and even the time dedicated to it. You know, to do it, and it tastes. I don't know. Is it a tasting?
And meditative too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of heart in it.
That's right. So maybe it's a more meditative thing that goes in and makes your taste buds come more alive. Who knows? I don't know. But there's something in it that you could tell the difference. You know, there's no doubt. Just even if it's organic, you still is a way to do it, and why do we have to buy into this faster is better? You know,
it's like I think it seems like it's a great metaphor for the difference between living for the end rather than living in the moment.
That's right, exactly. Food. It's how you prepare it. You know, how you yourself raise it. It makes a big difference. Makes a lifestyle worth living. The other one is pseudo living.
Yeah.
Phony, some sort of. You think you're living because maybe you're breathing and you're moving, but you're not living in soul. It's not soul living.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jules.
Okay.
I'm going to send you the link to this.
Okay.